So, as you know, Kendrick pretty much served the final blow to Drake at the Super Bowl during the halftime show. And I personally felt like it was a pretty cool show. There was a lot of imagery in there. I heard like up to four stages being used. It was some real epic stuff happening there with that show. And but according to social media, quotes unquote, this is according to Media Takeout as well. It says social media rates Kendrick's Super Bowl show low energy and mid. So let's go ahead and take a better look at this here article. Go ahead and scroll on through. The Super Bowl halftime show is one of the biggest stages in entertainment, and this year Kendrick Lamar took center stage in what was expected to be powerful, high energy performance. However, according to social media and critics alike, the overall reaction to his show was disappointing and lackluster. Um, so it says here in Manchester, Tennessee, June 16th. That's what this picture is from. Kendrick Lamar performs in concert during Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival on June 16th. So that's what that picture's from. And fans who were hyped for a stadium-shaking hip-hop moment were left feeling underwhelmed as Kendrick sent that lacked energy and spectacle, something that has come to be expected from NFL's halftime extravaganza. So I don't know what they really wanted, from Kendrick, to be honest. Like, that was really weird for them to say there. Talking about low energy and all that. I don't think it was like that. My whole thing is, what all did y'all really want from Kendrick? What did y'all want? He gave y'all four stages. He performed a good amount of his hits. I don't know if y'all wanted the performance to be longer. Of course, there's limitations to that. But how can you blame the man for having a lot of hits? He has a lot of hits, so it's definitely a weird take on what I felt like was overall a pretty good ass performance. You know what I mean? Um, what else here? Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson narrates the show, but did it work? The narration for the show was handled by Samuel L. Jackson, who satirically teased Lamar for being too loud, too reckless, too ghetto, while dressed as Uncle Sam. The concept was meant to add a layer of social commentary, a thing that Kendrick has masterfully executed in the past. But while the introduction was bold and thought provoking, many viewers felt like it didn't translate into an exciting performance. Some felt the narration was too drawn out, and by the time Kendrick finally hit the stage, the momentum was already lost. So yeah, now me, I felt like Samuel L. Jackson being there was pretty cool. I kind of just hopped in during the halftime show. I didn't really watch the game. So I thought maybe Samuel Jackson was hosting the whole something or something like that. It felt like he was hosting something, but apparently he was there as a set piece for the halftime show. So I felt like it was pretty good. I felt like it definitely had its vibes to it. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, he's Uncle Samuel L. Jackson telling you, hey man, don't be too ghetto. It's these folks out here looking. It's kind of like it wouldn't hit right with everybody if they didn't. I guess it really wasn't for everybody, but I felt like everybody could have got something out of it if they paid attention to it. There's a lot of energy there, a lot of hopping around, a lot of don't do it. Oh no! Like, come on! Like, I don't like that. He had backup singers that wasn't even part of like any song he ever did before. Like, come on, that was epic shit. It's almost like a cartoon. But anyway, here's the set list. Great songs, weak execution. That's what they say here. Kendrick's performance included hits like Squabble Up, which was good, Humble, which was definitely good, DNA, which was really good, Euphoria, which was definitely good, and Not Like Us, that is the blockbuster. But despite this powerful track list, his stage presence fell off and the execution wasn't as electrifying as fans had hoped. I thought it was done real well. I really thought this was some good stuff. Like I was like, wow, can you imagine? Can you imagine how well this went off? It went off well to me. Like I think it was good stuff. Um, said his energy seemed muted, and while Kendrick is known for his lyricism and message, the Super Bowl stage demands a level of showmanship that just wasn't there. SZA joins the show, but she lip synced. The biggest moment of the night was when SZA joined Kendrick on stage, adding star power to the performance, but even that fell flat when fans quickly noticed that SZA was lip syncing her way through the set. Oh, wow. Now, SZA could have really sung that, you know what I mean? But who knows? Maybe SZA might not have been trying to sing at that time. But she really could have sung that. But as far as like the performance go, I think everything went well. Um, Social immediately reacted with, "How are you going to bring out SZA and she's not even singing live?" Kendrick's halftime show was already mid, but SZA lip syncing just made it worse. Why even do a Super Bowl performance if you're not going to give 100%? I need to see some usernames and names, man. I'm thinking Drake done paid some people, man. He still got money. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Did Kendrick's Not Like Us moment backfire? The one moment that could have saved performance was Kendrick performing Not Like Us, his viral diss track against Drake. But even that didn't hit as hard as expected. Some fans felt like the moment had already passed, and what once felt like a cultural movement now seems stale on such a mainstream stage. I don't think it was really stale. Like I don't think a lot of people don't understand the craziness behind what Kendrick did. It's like Drake gave us back to back, and that was like a hit for the whole. Like we wore that out more than we wore it out. Not Like Us. I guarantee it. If you look back at how we listened to back, it does not. Not Like Us hadn't even had a chance to exist as long as back to back was just on the radio and being played over and over again. It was so bad that Drake had to come back and give Meek Mill some type of olive branch by doing a song with him. I think it's called what is it? I forgot what it was called, but he did a song with him. So, and even then, we're gonna later on we're gonna really break down just rap beefs in history, just to really kind of show the evolution of rap beefs on this channel. So look forward to that video. That's gonna be good stuff. But yeah, like it was definitely not a lackluster performance. Like when he had all those folks running out the car, I was kind of wondering why the car was sitting on that thing or whatever. But then when he had everybody running out the car, and it's just like, whoa, how many people gonna be coming out? And just Serena Williams up there doing her thing. It was kind of dope, man. It was like the last. I'm pretty sure this is the last we'll hear of like Not Like Us. Like after this, we got to go ahead and be done with it. Did it played at there's no bigger stage for it to hit. So, but yeah, it was a good performance. So anyway, the one moment that could have saved the performance was Kendrick performing Not Like Us, his viral diss track against Drake. But even that didn't hit as hard as expected. Some fans felt like the moment had already passed, and what once felt like a cultural movement now seems stale on such a mainstream stage. And to make matters worse, Drake's camp had already threatened to sue if Kendrick performed the song at the Super Bowl, so I wasn't aware of this. Drake's camp had already threatened to sue if Kendrick performed the song at the Super Bowl. So that plays into a little bit of what he said before he let the song off. According to media takeout, sources at the highest level of Drake's team had warned that there would be legal action if Kendrick included Not Like Us in his set list. While it's unclear if anything will come of this, Kendrick went ahead with the performance anyway. But the question remains, was it worth it? Now, I'll tell you right now, it was 100% worth it. He's gonna go on tour. First off, his catalog is gonna explode. He's gonna get so many streams. He's gonna see so much money. I'd imagine like the profit versus the loss that you'll take legally going up against Drake will be minuscule, if anything. If he even gets anything. Somehow they threaten to sue. I think this whole thing with Drake and UMG was to just kind of get this to happen to where it wouldn't he wouldn't perform it, but apparently that didn't work. So fans react. We've been spoiled by past performers. The overwhelming consensus online is that Kendrick's halftime show just didn't live up to expectations, especially when compared to past Super Bowl performances. Recent recent halftime performers like Usher in 2024, Rihanna in 2023. I remember that. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and 50 Cent. Okay. The Weeknd. All right. That was a good one. Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. I remember that one. Beyonce. Bruno Mars probably did his thing. So they've set the bar incredibly high, and many felt like Kendrick simply didn't match that level of showmanship. While some defended his artistic vision, others were blunt in their criticisms. So here's some more criticisms from faceless people. Kendrick's halftime show wasn't bad, but it wasn't memorable either. This was the Super Bowl, not an NPR Tiny Desk concert. We've been spoiled by performers who actually know how to put on a show with capital letters. Wow. Was this a missed opportunity? Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest rappers of this generation. His music has had a massive impact on hip hop culture. But when it comes to the Super Bowl halftime show, fans expect big moments, stunning visuals, and an electrifying presence. And unfortunately, Kendrick's performance just didn't hit those marks. So did you want him like doing like wrestling moves or something? I don't know. Like this is wild. Like I think this is really just Drake really kind of putting some hate out there, trying to really dampen the blow. Yeah. So anyway, I don't agree with this take. I think this is somebody from Drake's team paying it up. Like I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have been. Look at this. Look at the arrangement of all this. This supposed to be the flag. This is thoughtful. This was very thoughtful, and I appreciate that thought. The white clothed individuals supposed to be stars. He's wearing red, white, and blue. This is some very thoughtful stuff. So yeah, let's really take a step back and yeah, and all it's gonna hit different for everybody, and that's for everything. So if you liked it, and I liked it. So that's all that counts. That's King Chemo talking about this. We're gonna move on to the next subject here.